Here's John Eads from the Spencer Callahan 9 Sports Desk.
LSU football summer training session is in the books. So, with the extra time on Brian Kelly's agenda, he visited the Baton Rouge Rotary Club and shared his thoughts on the Bayou Bengals' upcoming season. And I got to tell you, Coach spoke for about 20 minutes, and I don't think I could count on my two hands here the amount of times he said the word elite. And, well, that should be the word that's floating around Coach's head because that's the expectation for the Tigers this year. And LSU's second-year head coach embraces that challenge.
I recognize the bar here is about elite. There's been great success in year two. We hope to continue to carry that in year two as well.
Of course, what Coach is referring to there is the success of the baseball and women's basketball teams at LSU. Both squads won national titles under second-year head coaches over the past few months. So now everyone's asking, can Coach Kelly follow suit? Well, Tyrann Matthews seemed to think so earlier today at Saints training camp.
Pressure on Brian Kelly, you know what I mean? Between the women's basketball and, what Jay Johnson has done, man. But I think Brian has a good chance, man. He has a good football team. He got a good program, and he got a quarterback. So a lot of times that's all you need.
Well, this might also help with those lofty expectations moving forward. 2024 four-star cornerback prospect Kai Bates verbally committed to LSU this evening. The Orlando, Florida native is a fringe top 100 player in the class and the 9th best recruit at his position. Bates picked the Bayou Bengals over Tennessee, Alabama, Florida State, and some others. The Army All-American checks in as the second highest prospect among LSU's current commits and boosts the class to 12th best in the country. So another young stud for the LSU Tigers, and another team that's full of youth talent is tonight's Sportsline Summer Camp team, Northeast High School. The Vikings roster was comprised of mostly 8th and 9th graders last year, and of course that led to some struggles. But let's not forget, this is a program that made the playoffs just 2 years ago with a team that was littered with seniors, and now the Vikings look to use the recent difficulties to propel a turnaround.
We always talking about moving the needle, right? So when I first got there, I tell about the gas light was on in our vehicle. So going into year 3, I think we've moved that needle back to the halfway point. We're not exactly where we want to be, but we're not where we were when I first took over. The guys have bought into the system offensively and defensively.
That offensive system really favors the Vikings personnel. It's a run-heavy approach, which Baker loves, and how can you not with the running backs Northeast has? There's Jermone Sampson, a big, stocky power back, and then Xavier Williams, a scat back with a blend of deception and acceleration. Coach Baker mentioned that he's had the best spring he's seen in his 13 years of coaching, and who better to ask for a scouting report on Xavier than his brother Cameron, who plays quarterback for the Vikings.
He's like a little version of me, but faster. I say faster. Yeah. Okay. I might hit a little harder than him, but he's definitely faster.
Well, as a fellow older brother myself, that's pretty high praise there from Cameron. We'll see those two later on this fall, and we'll see you back here tomorrow on 9 News at 6 for more Sportsline Summer Camp. That's all for sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.